This is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to my channel. In today's episode of Manifest with Me in March, I am so excited because it is a new moon, and that means we are officially going to start our manifesting process. So what is the new moon? The new moon is the beginning of the phase of a moon cycle. And like we talked about recently in the last couple of videos, we're going to be manifesting with the moon cycle because I believe this is the most powerful way to manifest. It is such a natural process. You're going to naturally feel inclined to do these steps with the moon process. You will probably realize, like I talked about in the last episode, that you are actually doing these things or these processes without even realizing it because the moon has such a powerful effect on us. So when it's a new moon, you're going to look up in the sky and you're probably not even really see the moon. And this is because the moon is basically regenerating. It is a new process. It's the beginning of a new cycle. And this is the time where we set our intentions and we visualize them. This is all about planting a seed. So what we're going to be doing as homework today is we are going to be deciding what it is that we want to manifest. This year, however, we're going to be doing something a little bit different last year. I feel like you guys are going to have better results this time around if you can actually just pick like one or two things that you want to manifest. So what I'm going to have you do for your homework is you're going to create a vision board of everything you want to see happen in your life. Perhaps this is something that you already did for the new year because we just a couple months ago had a new year, right? So I want you to get that out of your system. Everything that you want to see manifest in your life, you are going to create a vision board. Now, there are a couple ways you can do this. You can create a collage in real life, maybe cutting out things, drawing things, writing things, magazine clippings. That can be very effective because you can hang it up and you can see it every day. You can hang this up in your room or on your fridge, or maybe at the foot of your bed, or in a place you're gonna see it very often. And this is gonna be like your big vision board. You can also use an app or maybe something online to make your vision board and like collage it digitally. You guys know this. My favorite vision board is on Pinterest. I love making these vision boards. So you're going to just make a master vision board, have at it, pin everything you want to see happen. And I would suggest that you think about these few areas of your life. Your love life, your career, your finances, your home life, your surroundings, like where you live, where you work, your aesthetics, like the clothes that you wear, the way you look, your health and your fitness, and like just general vibes of how you feel. So you're gonna try to find pictures that remind you of all of these different things. And you can pin as many things as you want or collage as much as you want, okay? Now, once you have made this big master vision board, I want you to choose one or two things that you really want to manifest like now. Basically, short-term goals. For instance, last year when I made my vision board for Manifest with Me, I have a master vision board for my whole life, like long-term goals. But when it came time for me to do this Manifest with Me series, I just chose one thing off of that. I decided, you know what? I really want to manifest traveling to Bali or traveling somewhere tropical. And that's where I placed all of my attention. I think last year what happened is a lot of you guys were like trying to manifest things at once, or things that were like super long-term goals like being a millionaire or manifesting your dream home. But that's just so far from your reality now, and it's not like you can't manifest it, but I think you need to build more faith with the manifestation process and just focus on one thing at a time. And this moon cycle, it's only like a month long. You know, you want to focus your energy maybe on just like one or two things. So I personally am just going to pick like one major thing. And I want you to create a separate vision board for that. So you're going to make your master vision board for like your life or all of the big dreams, all of the big goals. And then you're going to make a separate vision board for just like the short term, like maybe the next 6 months or just this year, 2022. Okay, so that's going to be your homework for today. You're just going to pin a whole bunch of stuff. You're going to have 2 vision boards. One is for all the long-term stuff. And then from that vision board, you're going to pull and you're going to put just the 1 or 2 things that you really want to focus on right. So your homework is going to be 2 vision boards. And as we go through this process, we're going to be talking a lot more about how to visualize your intentions. We're going to be doing scripting. There's actually going to be a lot of steps over the next couple days to round out these vision boards, to make sure that they're on point, to make sure that we really set that intention. But I think the best place to start is just, you know, with this big general vision board, because a lot of times you don't really know what it is you want until you're able to see it. Our third eye is so visual, and we do need to be able to actually see what it is we want to manifest. For so many years, I was wandering in my life. I knew that I wanted a good job. I knew I wanted to be happy. I knew I wanted a nice home. I knew I wanted to be in love. But I never really spent the time to ask myself, what does that actually look like for me? And everybody is going to have their own unique way that we're going to want to see that happen in our lives. It was actually that when I started working in the fashion industry that I got really into vision boarding, because every time that I did a photo shoot, I had to come up with like the concept. What kind of model do I want? What do the clothes look like? What is the location going to be? What is the makeup going to be? What type of photographer do I want? And it was so powerful to watch these vision boards actually be turned into a final product of this beautiful editorial. And funny enough, that's how I got the idea to start doing that for my life. I was thinking, what if I could creative direct my life? What if I could actually come up with these ideas of, you know, what I want to see happen and then make that a reality? So that's kind of how I naturally started vision boarding for my life and getting into manifesting. And of course, I've researched and started getting more into the law of attraction, learning more things, trying more techniques. But it all starts with a vision. It all starts with an intention. In order to manifest something or create some change in your life, you have to know what you want. And if you're unsure of what you want, you just end up kind of going around in circles. Now, good things will happen to you, bad things will happen to you, whether you're conscious of what it is you want to manifest or not. But it's so much nicer to have that direction in your life, to have these goals. So I want you to just have fun. Don't judge yourself, pin a whole bunch of pictures, and you never know what you'll find out. Through this process, that's how I learned how important traveling was to me. The first time I made a big vision board for my life, I looked at it and realized, oh my gosh, there's pictures of Egypt and Italy and airplanes, and I want to travel. Doesn't everybody want to travel? But then I realized, okay, this is a big goal and I need to start prioritizing this in my life. I need to start taking action. I never knew until I took that time to make a vision board for it. So you might be surprised what you find out about yourself from this process, what you find out about your true desires, And I don't want you to judge yourself for what your desires are. If you end up posting or pinning a whole bunch of material stuff, that's okay. It's okay to want nice things. It's okay to want your life a specific way. If you end up just pinning a whole bunch of pictures of wedding stuff because you just really want to get married, that's okay. Don't judge yourself for that, okay? But I do want you to try to figure out specifically what do you want for all areas of your life, and try to be as specific as possible, like really specific for you. Get really into it, pin 1,000 pins. And then after you're done with that vision board for the big general one, you're going to look at
what
it
do I
and
really
ask
want
right now? Or what do I feel like is really like a realistic goal that I can work towards? Because spoiler alert, you are going to have to take action to make it happen. So maybe pick 1 or 2 things off of your board that is like a smaller thing, or something that you feel like is possible to have happen in the next 6 months or the next year or so. And that's what you're going to make your smaller vision board on. And I would suggest, honestly, to just choose one thing, because you can always repeat this manifestation process once you got what you want. And I got to this point in my life recently where I manifested everything I wanted, and I was like, oh my God, like, now what? There's always more. There's always more. Now I've given root to new desires, and it's time, even bigger things, time for me to manifest. But that's the process. You need to build faith with the smaller things so that you can get better at this, and so that you can eventually manifest the big things. So I would not suggest this Manifest with Me in March unless you have a lot of experience to manifest being a millionaire or to manifest getting married. If you haven't manifested a date yet, if you haven't manifested a stable job yet, then focus on that first. Stepping stones, you guys. It's all about the little things first, okay? So that's going to be your homework. It's really simple. Catch up on the other episodes if you haven't already. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow, because we're going to be working on refining these vision boards and really setting our intentions. And congratulations on completing your first manifestation step. Peace out.